Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Up and Moving. Our goal is to help keep adults physically active during the pandemic and beyond. My name is Steve Elmer. I'm in the Department of Kinesiology and Integrative Physiology here at Michigan Tech. And in just a minute, I'll turn it over to our colleagues and guest instructors today. We have Felix. Hi, good morning, Felix. And Kyle. They're both graduate students here in our department, and they'll be leading the workout. And we're excited for the workout today. We have a couple of folks joining us. So gentlemen, welcome. Let us know what we need for props, and then we're ready to get started. So I'll turn it over to you.
All right. Welcome everyone to Up and Moving. My name's Kyle Waymanen. I'm a PhD student here with Dr. Elmer, and I'm super excited. This is my first chance to lead a workout today, and I'm joined by Felix, who's had several opportunities at this point. So today we're kind of going to be focusing on some lower impact exercises. We'll offer lots of variation so that you can really tailor the intensity of the workout as we progress. But overall, we're trying to keep it, again, low impact, especially on the lower body. So as far as props today, I believe some of our members joining have already had a chance to grab some. But if not, take about 30 seconds here. And if you can find something of just lightweight that you can hold, these are going to help when we get to the variation standpoint. So I'm using soup cans today. If you have water bottles, something similar that you can hold in each hand comfortably. And then you'll also need some type of textbook or a sturdy box. It could be a notebook. Grab this maybe based on height as well. So we'll be stepping onto and off of this as we go through the exercises. So you want something that you can step on safely. So I'll give you just a moment here to grab those things. And then I'll turn it over to Felix here to introduce the warm-up exercises. Looks like most people are ready. So we'll go ahead and get started. If you need a couple extra seconds to get the tools, go ahead and just hop into the warm-up as we begin. So again, I'll turn it over to Felix to introduce the exercises, and we'll get started on our warm-up.
Okay. How about Colin?
I think go ahead and start.
Yeah, okay. Before we begin, we're gonna start with a warm-up with 4 exercises that we're gonna repeat after 1 minute rest. And the first one starts seated with a lateral tilt. So raise your arm above your head, and you're gonna stretch your back on the side, on each side, and try to keep looking ahead and in order not to fall forward. Okay, we're gonna start.
So as we're doing this, you can also, we want to think about core activation. So you can think about activating your core muscles, pulling your belly button towards your spine. So that's going to give us a chance as well to just get that central part of our body firing. You can work a little bit on mobility by increasing that stretch to either side. If you feel like you're still a little bit asleep this morning, you can increase the frequency a bit, get a little bit more blood flow. If you haven't had a chance to have your coffee yet. So we're getting to our last 10 seconds here, and then Felix is going to introduce our next warm-up exercise.
All right, so next one, still seated. Punch out, punch up. Super easy to understand. Use both arms, and if you feel comfortable, feel free to increase the frequency. Okay.
And again, as we're going through this, guys, continue to think about your core activation here. So you want to engage those core muscles as well. Pull that belly button to your spine. Again, you can adjust frequency if you want a little bit more blood flow. or if you're waiting for that coffee to kick in, this is our first round, so you can keep it nice and slow for now. And we'll give you another whole chance to get this going here shortly, so. All right, got about 5 seconds left and we're gonna switch again.
Still on your chair, just lift up the knees one after one. You don't have to be fast on that one. We just want a big range of motion. Try to increase that range of motion. So go easy, slow, but we want a clean move for 1 minute. Still 30 seconds.
Yep, and like Felix said, really focus on that range of motion, getting those knees as high as you can. Get a little bit of a stretch in your hips going there if you can. Got about 10 more seconds here, and then we're gonna go ahead and stand up. Get a few more knee raises in. And go ahead and stand up from your seated position.
All right, stand up. And next one is just simply walk either in place, or you can, if you feel free, you can walk around your.
Yep, if you have the space, feel free to walk around your space. Here in the lab, we're a little bit tight.
Okay, but more importantly, use your arms. Okay, we want a complete body activation.
About 10 more seconds here. And we're going to give you a minute rest here. Again, this is our warm up. So we're not trying to go too hard quite yet. All right, so go ahead if you want to kind of stay standing and shake it out. Feel free to do that if you want to take a seat here as we go through the warm up. We're going to go through that same repetition of 4 exercises one more time to complete the warm up. So we will be returning to a seated position here shortly. But again, yeah, if you want to casually step around and kind of shake those muscles out, get that blood flow going. All right, a little less than 20 seconds here. Some deep breaths. All right, if you want to go ahead and get seated, we'll get oriented here for our next round.
Here we go for lateral tilt. Remember, try to keep your chest straight and strong. Look ahead of you.
Again, just like Felix said, we want to reiterate, sitting tall, core activated. Think about pulling that belly button to the spine.
Don't go too fast. We want good stretch, quality work.
Great job. We got about 15 seconds left here. Get a couple of good deep stretches in on these last few. And in just a moment here, we'll switch exercises.
Punch out, punch up.
Again, feel free. This is our second round of our warm up. If you want to add a little bit, you're feeling good today, can increase the frequency, but really focus on your range of motion and controlling that movement. So you want a nice, even, controlled movement. You can speed it up if you want. I'm still waiting for my coffee to kick in fully here, so I'm gonna keep going nice and slow. About 10 seconds left.
And then again, one more time, raise your knees. Remember, we want good quality work. So a good range of motion. Don't go too fast.
Yeah, so again with this, just in support of Felix, yep, range of motion, really focus on driving those knees up as high as you can comfortably get them. Get a little bit of stretch in at that top of the range of motion.
And we're gonna stand again for the rest of the workout, the warm up and the workout, and I'm gonna start walking for 1 more minute. Remember to use your arms. You can increase the frequency if you want.
If you have the space, feel free to walk around. No need to stay stationary. It's like some of our participants have a great workout space where they can get some more movement in. So if you're lucky enough to have that, utilize it. You can lift your legs a little bit higher on the second round to increase that intensity if you want to warm up, or keep it nice and easy. All right, about 5 seconds here. We're going to take one more 1-minute rest, and then we're going to hop into the workout. So again, stay standing this time if you can, shake it out. Continue to walk lightly if you'd like, but take this moment to take a couple deep breaths.
Feel free to
collect yourself.
Feel free to grab a bottle of water.
Yep, if you have water, yep, take a drink. Another 30 seconds again, couple more deep breaths. Ten seconds here, and we're going to go ahead and get going on our actual workout. Felix is going to demonstrate our first exercise.
First exercise, start standing and step on the side. With your opposite arm, go find your knee, or if it's too easy, you can also go touch your foot.
For a little more workout, if you want, you can go deeper. You can get some knee bends in. Like Felix mentioned, you can go down to your toes. Hopefully you have a little bit more space than we do here trying to coordinate with 2 people. Another 30 seconds here. About 10 more, and we're going to go ahead and switch it up.
Right, if you know the jumping jack, next one is called the not jumping jack. So start standing with feet shoulder width apart, and you're gonna
bend your knees and raise your arms.
Clap your hands each time you stand up.
Think of this as a jumping jack without the jumping. This is that low impact portion. You want to increase the intensity, you can go deep. A squat type motion. You want to keep it easy, just a slight bend in the knees. You can also increase frequency if range of motion is not an option. So if you can only manage that slight knee bend, but you want to add a little bit of intensity, you can go quicker. Or again, deep into that squat to add a little bit more challenge here.
10 more seconds. And the next one is going to be simple steps on the side, and you will swing your arms. Remember, we want a wide range of motion.
Go ahead and increase that frequency a bit if you need a little bit more intensity. Or if you're feeling a little bit tired at this point, go ahead and slow this down and use this as kind of an active recovery exercise here. So quick for intensity, slow for active recovery.
Remember to breathe.
Breathe deep. Got about 10 more seconds here. And then we're going to go ahead and give you another rest when we finish up. All right, so go ahead and take a 1-minute rest, grab some water if you need to, walk around a little bit. After this break, we're going to get into the meat of the workout. We want to keep in mind to pace yourselves. At this time, grab the utensils that we've discussed. So for the first 2 exercises, we're going to use the textbook, the notebook, or the step that we've provided. So go ahead and get that in front of you. And then also go ahead and have the soup cans ready. These are going to be used for the variation, so to add intensity. So you may or may not choose to use these on all of the exercises, but if you do, we want to have them close. So about 10 seconds here. Our first exercise, we're going to use the book, and we're going to step up and down laterally. So up and down. You can increase frequency. If you'd like to add a little bit more challenge, you can add a little bit of a knee bend on either side. And if you want to, now is the time that you can add your soup cans. So just carrying those, a little bit of extra weight. I needed a bigger textbook today. Timer went dark for a moment. Got about 10 seconds left on this one. Again, we're going to be utilizing this book for the next one. Keep stepping up. All right, so this next book, we're going to stand in front of it. We're going to step up with 1 foot in a knee drive. And we want your other arm driving with this. So we're going to do 30 seconds with one leg. And with that opposite arm of your knee drive, we want to drive that up as well. Use the soup can if you have it for a little bit more weight. Or if you want. Perfect. Go ahead and switch legs. Step up with your opposite knee now and drive up with the opposing arm. So whichever knee is going up, you're driving up with the opposite arm now. All right, about 10 seconds left here. All right, go ahead, you can move the book. We're done with that for today. This next exercise is going to be the most complicated. So the first, you're going to step back and arms out. Then you're going to step to the side, arms out. So whatever leg is stationary is going to stay positioned, back and out. You can go deeper for more exercise or intensity, or shallower. Feel free to keep using the soup cans, or if you're feeling a little bit tired at this point, you could set them down to make that a little bit easier. Got about 15 seconds left with this one. It's going to be our most challenging series of exercises for the day, so you guys are all doing great. All right, about 2 seconds here. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to switch our stationary leg. So whatever leg you were stepping with before, you're going to leave that in place. You're going to start your second leg. Great job, guys. If you're still using the soup cans, that's fantastic. You need a little bit of a break, go ahead and set those down. Got about 5 seconds left. All right, we're going to go back to the chair. Keep holding your soup cans if necessary. And we're going to do a sit to stand with an overhead press. So stand, press up, seat. Stand, press, sit. Again, keep using those soup cans for maximum intensity. You need to set those down. You can also increase the difficulty if you don't want to use the chair. You can do the exercise with just a body weight squat. So you've got a lot of adjustments. If you ever decide to revisit this workout, you've got a lot of adjustments you can make. Got about 10 seconds left. All right, next exercise, we're going to revisit the non-jumping jack, but with a slight variation. So feet together, and then step out one side. Hands overhead, feet together, step out and clap. You can continue using the soup cans, or feel free to set those to the side if you want a little bit of a break here. And then we're going to go ahead and switch our stepping foot to the other side. Great job. I know my arms are getting a little bit tired. Maybe I should have picked smaller soup cans today. All right, about 5 seconds left. Great job. All right, we're going to do standing arm circles. So start with one arm up, one arm down, and then we're going to circle them, alternating. Rotate one direction for now. I've chose to start going backwards. You can keep those soup cans. If you want to challenge yourself here, you can try your rotation, switching your rotation directions at this time. I know for myself, the coordination can be a bit challenging. You can speed up the frequency if you want for more of a continuous exercise. Kind of slow it down again. Got about 30 seconds left here. And then we'll start our cool down. You guys have been awesome today. Hopefully you've enjoyed the active portion. And we've got a sweat going, but with, again, that low impact aspect. So 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and set the soup cans to the side. We're going to go ahead and go through a nice cool down here. So just standing, we're going to revisit those lateral tilts. Again, think about making sure that core is active, belly button to the spine. Feel free to add in some light side stepping here. Did a little bit of full body movement as we're doing that.
Keep looking ahead. Don't look to the ground.
We'll do another 20 seconds or so here of this. Nice deep breaths. This is just an active cool down, so you want some light movement to keep that blood flowing, but nothing too strenuous. All right, so now we're going to do just some light standing arm swings, back and forth. Again, feel free to step a bit if you want. Walk around, again, if you have a nice workout space. Feel free to just casually walk while swinging.
This one, just try to relax. Okay.
Yep. We're through the tough portion. This is supposed to be the nice light work to cool down. Do another 25 seconds here or so. Then we're going to revisit our chair. We're going to end nice and easy. All right, we're at about 5 seconds here. If you want to go back and find your chair, we're just going to do seated knee hugs. So pull your knee up, get a little bit of a stretch in, pause for a moment, try to feel some stretch, and then go ahead and switch legs. Again, take some deep breaths here. Our nice cool down.
Try not to stop your movement too long, okay? We want dynamic stretching.
Hopefully you're starting to feel a little bit more relaxed. Just nice and easy here. About 3 more seconds. Great. Now we're going to do a similar, but just with our arms. It's going to cross your arm over your body, opposite hand to the shoulder. Just get a little bit of a stretch going there. Pause for a second or two, and switch sides. Nice and easy.
Feel free to relax and shake your arms in between.
You want to feel a little bit of a stretch, but nothing painful, just nice and easy. Great, we're almost done here. About 10 more seconds. All right, that'll complete our workout for today. I hope you guys kind of enjoyed that. We tried to make it a little bit higher intensity, but maintaining that low impact aspect. So if you're at home and you have space and you still feel like you have a cool down, go ahead and walk it out. But otherwise, thank you for your time today.
Okay, thank you to Kyle. Thank you to Felix. Great job, everyone. Just a couple of quick announcements as we wrap up. Believe it or not, October is Exercise is Medicine month. So we're really trying to mix up our workouts a little bit, encourage your friends, family members, neighbors, others who might be less active or looking for some lower impact exercise to get started. We're the place. We also have our workouts at 9:30 on Thursday and 10 a.m. our surprise Saturday workouts. So help spread the word. I'll go ahead and stop the recording here. And if folks have any questions or want to say hi to Felix and Kyle, we'll stay on for a couple of minutes. So thanks again. And we really appreciate your support and enthusiasm.
Thanks, guys. Can you hear me?